everybody, this is the Young Gamer here, and today we're on Euro Truck Simulator looking at some retro Volvos.
Yes, we're looking at a couple of Volvos from when I was just a young man, a young boy. When I was your age. We are looking at the Volvo F series, the F12 to the F16. There's been a few F series. I think they started the F series back in the 60s. But these are the ones from 1977 onwards. And this is a mod brought to us by the following. Mr. And I apologise if I mispronounce any of this. Maya.gh, Mr. Reza, or Reza, Shufa, and Cheyenne.sd. And we got these mods from ETS2.lt mods website.
Like where we got the Renault.
Like when we got the Renault. Yes. So let's talk a little bit first of all about these, because I love retro trucks, and as you'll see a bit later, we do have some pretty cool retro interiors in these. But just briefly, let's talk about the actual trucks themselves. So as I mentioned, they were first introduced in 1977, and according to the various documentation I've been reading, they were pretty revolutionary once they were actually brought to the market. The F10 and the F12 were both launched in 1977. The 10 and the 12 referred to the cubic litre capacity of the engine, 10 litre and 12 litre engines. And the F denotes the fact that they were the cab over design, so they were the ones with the cab on top of the front axle, and not the N design, which was the one with the long bonnet.
Yeah.
So most notably they were known for their safety, because Swedish truck manufacturers at the time had much higher safety standards they had to meet, so their trucks had to be safer than most other trucks. So they continued producing the F series up until 1994, when it was replaced by the FH series. So between 1977 and 1994 there were two major upgrades to the F series. The first one was in 1983, which included major changes to the cabin. They made a much bigger windscreen, they raised the roof, they designed a new chassis, they decreased the weight, they added parabolic springs, and they offered the Globetrotter cab, which is one of the cabs that you get with these mods here. We'll talk about Globetrotter in a moment. The second upgrade was in 1987, and with that arrived the powerful F16 truck, which had a much more powerful engine.
Yes. So
the F16 had a 6-cylinder straight inline engine, 4 valves per cylinder, and a high place camshaft, whatever that means. And they reckoned that the design of the F16, it was so powerful that they was able to market it to the as timber trucks in Scandinavia, and also as road trains in Australia.
Wow.
Yeah. Now let's talk a little bit here about the Globetrotter, because the Globetrotter brand of truck, that's a Volvo brand, and basically Globetrotter is the highest spec truck that you get, the interior wise, the highest spec truck that you get. And this is really interesting. This fascinated me when I read it. It's initially the Globetrotter was never intended as a luxury truck for Western Europe, but it was intended as a mobile hotel for truck drivers in country behind the former Iron Curtain.
What's the Iron Curtain? The
Iron Curtain was basically before the Russians, the USSR, when they were still a communist nation, and there was still the Cold War. They had what was metaphorically referred to as the Iron Curtain. So it was basically, if you can imagine, it was secrets in any Eastern Bloc countries, any of the countries affiliated with the USSR. It was like we weren't allowed over there, they weren't allowed over here. No spies. All the Americans and the British were trying to spy on each other with the Russians the whole time, and so that barrier between the two sort of political and economic philosophies, the communism and the Western philosophies, was referred to as the Iron Curtain. And literally the Iron Curtain could have been referred to as the Berlin Wall, because that was a literal wall around East Berlin, or maybe even two. Exactly. So these trucks were marketed towards drivers who came from either Eastern Germany or from Russia, mainly from Eastern Germany, because before the war fell, it was very tough for those drivers to perform long distance transportation, since they couldn't bring they can only bring a little Western currency with them as they drove into the West. Currency was very, very tightly controlled between the East and the West, and also their currency, the Eastern Bloc didn't have much in the way of Western European currency. They were desperate for it. And so the drivers couldn't bring much with them, so they couldn't stay in the hotels or the motels overnight when they drove to let's say they drove to West Germany.
So they had to sleep in the back of their truck.
So they wanted to sleep in the back of their truck. So Volvo decided to supply the transport companies in these countries with a truck cab which had a huge interior space and which included features not previously found in truck cabs, such as refrigerators, water tanks, sinks, kitchens, etc. All of these things that we now take for granted as being in a truck cab, they were the first ones to put them in. And what happened was the Western haulage companies, they noted the fact that the high class of comfort in these truck cabs was not only beneficial to the driver comfort, but it also increased the efficiency of the driver. Wow. So you'd only have to stop to sleep. You wouldn't have to stop for any other reason. You just keep driving. Obviously for your whatever regulations there were for driving hours, but basically it meant that you as soon as you get out of bed, you get dressed, you're ready to drive.
Yeah, you can cook your meals and everything.
Exactly. So as a result of this, the popularity of the new Volvo Globetrotter exceeded all their expectations, and suddenly everyone wanted the Globetrotter cab design.
Oh.
So there was two different reasons for choosing the Globetrotter. One was to provide ultra high comfort for a single driver, or to make room for two drivers.
Wow.
Because obviously because what they did was the cab was higher, so the bunks, they could put both bunks down, and they could both sleep on bunks, or they could sleep individually on bunks. There was enough room between bunks to be comfortable for two drivers. And so now, even 20, 30 years later, the Globetrotter cab is still the ultimate symbol of a luxury cab. But that's according to Volvo anyway. I'm sure the other truck manufacturers would say something different.
Yes.
So it contributes not only to driver satisfaction, but also to the efficiency and therefore more economical transportation. And I thought that was really, really interesting, because when I was younger, seeing Globetrotter trucks, especially abroad, Globetrotter trucks, for me, that meant everything about long haulage transportation. Just the name Globetrotter.
Globetrotter.
Exactly. Anyway, let's take a look at what's inside these mods. So, this is the F16 model. The F12 is also available. I haven't seen the F10. We'll have to have a look when we have a look inside the workshop. But if we go inside, look at that lovely retro feel there of that cab. I'll put the camera like that. I'll put a picture up now of the actual cab of the F12 back from the late 70s. And I think you'll agree that that looks really realistic. The only thing that's missing is like the indicator and the window wiper stalks would normally be, you'd see them from the steering column.
Yeah.
But that looks pretty darn realistic if you ask me.
Yep.
So I've got this in nice tan and black, because that was pretty typical from the 1970s to have that sort of colour scheme. We can't really see much behind us. We've got
there's this little bunk.
Yeah, it's got a little bunk there.
It's even got a net to make sure you don't fall.
Exactly. No electronic tacho. Look at the radio there. The radio is one you've got to tune in. There's no digital radio in this thing.
You've got to tune it.
Yeah, exactly. So, and that is I love trucks that have a lovely retro feel. And you'll see, obviously, from the outside, there's not a lot of thought goes into aerodynamics at this stage.
No.
Look at that. It's like a flipping brick.
It is a box, literally.
Right, let's go inside the truck dealer then, and we'll see what we can pick up with this mod.
So then, this is what we get for its vehicle customizations. Look at it, it looks amazing.
It does look
I've
good,
also
doesn't it?
noticed it has an intercooler.
Yes, I think that Volvo were the first. Volvo were pretty, well, this is according to the Volvo site. They were pretty innovative when it came to doing, for designing these trucks. And I think intercooler was something that they came up with.
Yeah. So then this is what the cab options you get.
Lots
wow.
I know, lots of different types of cab.
So start from the bottom up.
Sleeper old.
Yeah, the sleeper old.
That must be the late 70s variety. Oh no, this is an F16, so this would have been what did I say? It was 87, did I say for the F16?
This is the sleeper new.
Yep.
Doesn't have that box up there.
Yep.
Sleeper and the spoiler.
Nice.
Aerodynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeper new and the spoiler.
Yep. And then the famous Globetrotter.
And the Globetrotter XL. Bam.
Yeah.
A little bit at the end makes a difference.
Yeah. Okay.
And then chassis.
Chassis. Okay.
You get the 2x4.
Yeah. Now this might glitch out the chassis a little bit. Try it.
So 6x2.
Oh no, it works fine.
So 6x2 tag lift.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then to the 6x4.
Nice. Engine sizes. I forget what they actually did in real life. 385 to 465. So you can see again, they weren't particularly. They were big for their day.
Yes.
But not that big by modern standards.
And for gearboxes, you get a Volvo SR71 12-speed gearbox crawler 4.55.
All the same with the retarder.
Yes. I'm not reading that again. And then you get standard. Which
is grey and
pretty nice.
That does look pretty nice. I went for the typical 70s.
There we go,
brown.
boys.
Yeah.
And then colour schemes.
Yeah. I think you get one stock. Yeah, one factory colour.
Yeah, nice factory colour. A little bit of bling on it.
Yeah.
And
Accessory wise, it's a lot of it's the normal stuff.
So let's have a look. Oh.
Oh yeah, you get the interior lights.
Ah, so I'll put nice blue ones.
Okay.
And I cannot see anymore. And oh my god!
Yeah,
they're
pretty cool.
The top.
They're pretty cool. I like them.
You also get the horns.
Yeah, square or round.
Chrome or square. Square ones look amazing.
It's a bunch of slots for various bits and pieces.
Now you get lots of things on it.
Mud flaps. Yeah.
What? More mud flaps. A raw screamer.
Yeah, I think this is like generally anything any additional mods that any additional lights and stuff, accessories they've made.
Yeah.
They just put it all together there.
Here you get blue, green, or red little light top bit. I'll put blue
sun
on.
Visor.
I'll put blue on because that's what we're matching up.
Now this here, if you click on custom, I'm not sure maybe that's for other modders to be able to do something with it.
Yes, that's that's custom. You customise it, I think.
Yeah.
Here, chrome tape. Rip.
Oh, nice. Down the bottom of the...
I like that.
Yeah.
Here you get painted.
Yeah, nice.
I'd always have paint on it.
Yeah, these are... So, Iranian logo. I think these modders are from Iran. I'm not sure.
Iranian logo is that.
Yeah, that obviously says Volvo in Iranian.
I'm going to put on the normal logo.
Same for this. Oh, look at all them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Paint and paint, more paint.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Paint likes paint. More free slots. This is really just to customise this truck.
Yeah, you can really do a lot. Now I like this because you can actually see what the bumper looks like on the truck.
Oh, nice. The rays are nice. I like them.
Yeah, they are good, aren't they?
Paint bumper. Paint or black or paint all the way. You also get something there I've never seen. Chrome or grey. Oh, it's a little bit around the edges. That's nice.
Yeah, I think this is all fairly standard, this stuff now, is it? I think so. Oh, maybe there's a few extra little bits and pieces.
On the door there. Style 1, Style 2 and Style 3. Oh, I like that.
That's nice, isn't it?
That is nice. Black fender or paint fender. Wing mirrors. Anything on the wing mirrors. Style 1 paint. Style 2 paint.
Okay.
Different
yeah.
upside down and now the way up.
That's good, isn't it?
Oh, you got the metal ones. It's going to be Style 2.
Okay.
Also, these here look nice. Paint or black.
Right.
You can do a little bit there. There.
Under cabin plate.
Ooh, that makes it look a lot sleeker.
Yeah.
There. Style 1.
Oh, right.
Style 2.
Okay.
Style 3.
Yeah.
Like that.
Okay. That does look pretty cool, doesn't it?
You also get things around the back.
What's this thing on the...
Exhaust.
Okay, long exhaust.
Pipes.
Nice. Okay. What's that thing?
Fenders.
Iran-style fender. What's that?
That.
Oh.
It's an Iran-style fender.
That looks pretty cool, actually. Iran-style fender or liftable fender.
What does it do?
It's taking the fenders off the back wheels.
Or liftable fenders.
Oh.
Liftable fenders. That sounds new.
Hmm.
I'll keep the stock ones on though.
Okay. What's that on the back?
Stock. Or you can add something on the back here.
Oh, right. There's your various number plates.
Transit. Anything? Any wheel options? Nope.
Just the usuals.
And yep, just the usual.
Yeah. So.
And that is it. Anything?
Well, let's come at this because I want to see if we can see the F12 as well.
Why then?
So, leave that.
Yes.
And let's see now. Go along and see if we can see the F12. No, it's not in that direction.
Oh, other direction. Yay!
There we go. So that's the F12. Yeah, look at that. That's I think that's pretty much the same options. Have a look at that. See if there's an F10. No. Okay.
There's an F12.
Yeah. So go into config and just see very quickly if it's the same. Yeah, all the same. Yeah, that all the same. Okay. So pretty much the same. Yeah, I think go in the cab and make sure the cab's the same. Yeah, the cab looks identical.
Let's have a look about these things on the inside the cab.
Okay, I don't think there's anything.
So you get your
usual.
Balls,
yeah, usual.
Curtains. Then you get your stuff there.
Yeah, this is all. I don't think there's anything in addition.
Custom, chrome tape.
Dashboard. Yeah, there's nothing in.
Just have to have a look. Always have to have a look.
Okay. There we go. Laptops not in the truck at this age.
No
sat navs either. You had to let drivers know where they were going. Oh, there is a bit of customization on the steering wheel
here. So you
here.
can have a standard with that. Expensive.
Ooh.
Expensive.
Ooh.
I would have that there.
Would you?
Yep.
Okay then.
And then you can be like sporty green.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So let's leave this here. Let's have a look at them again.
Let's leave that there.
That's the F12.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Globetrotter.
Yeah, so well done to them modders because this is a lovely looking piece. Now, what we're going to have a look at next time is we're going to have a look at the next generation of F16.
Yes.
So that's the one that sits between this variety and the FH16. So if you can look forward to that. Not as much detail in that video, but anyway, you can look forward to that. We'll tell you about that, and then maybe after that we'll look at the latest variety because I have found a massive 5-axled heavy haulage Volvo for us to look at. We'll load on a massive trailer and have a look at that. So if you want to see them videos, you know what you got to do.
Yep, you got to subscribe, like for more content. Remember to go check out the Facebook page.
Yep.
And the MAG channel for all the random junk we don't want to put on this here.
Exactly, details down below.
And that'll be a goodbye from me.
And a goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you for watching the video. Click one of these boxes to watch another one of our videos, and remember to click subscribe to subscribe.